All right, all right, all right. How are we doing this evening, all you rippers? We're going to play some beats and let the room build. As you guys are coming into the live stream, let me know where you're coming from. How we doing? Favorite Pokemon? All that good stuff. And how was your weekend? Let's go. We got Cleona, Clee in the building, the sound engineer for the channel. Let me know, Cleona, how is the sound volume? Do I need to turn the music up or down? How is everybody doing today? I hope, as always, we are having a great day, a great week, a great year, and everything in between. My name is Willie Rips. This is the channel. I am on a quest to rip a pack a day all year long, and I like to go live at least once a week, usually on the weekends. Guys, I had a big week. We have a lot of cool stuff to talk about, and we are going to open up a mystery pack from a local card shop here in Edmonton called HPW Cards. I have another story and a bit of an impulse move I made. Plus, we checked out this week Trade On North, the first ever at Londonderry Mall. I got some new subs and met some really cool creators I'm going to talk about on the channel as well. What else did we do, guys? Well, we wrapped up Prismatic May, and now we are taking our first steps tomorrow on to Journey June. We're going to talk about Prismatic May, its hits, how lucky I was, and then we're going to talk about Journey together, people's thoughts on that, and then going through Pokemon into the summer. So, guys, we're going to have a really good live stream. I'm going to let the music build. We're going to shout out HPW Cards for their contribution, aka the pack I bought from them. And guys, we're going to get going in a few minutes. Get comfy, get your drinks ready, sips for hits, get your Rio sneeze sleeves, tell a friend. We got Diplo M says, I take my mom's credit card and buy shark cards on GTA at the shop with some energy drinks, and she thinks she went shopping and forgot. Well, that's quite it. We got Falco in the building! Konnichiwa, Falco-san! Sashiburi desu ne! How was your adventure? Guys, in the chat, we have Falco. He's a friend from the great land of Amsterdam who just did a crazy walk across, not all of, but from very significant parts of Japan. We actually met when we went to school in Japan. Welcome to the chat. We got Joey in the building. What's up, brother? What is up, Joey? How are we doing? We currently got 23 in the building. I'm just going to do another quick recap. The name is Willie Rips. The goal, to rip a pack a day all year long. I just got back into the hobby about 7 months ago, and I'm going to make all the mistakes so you don't have to. What are we looking at today, guys? We're going to be ripping an HPW Cards mystery pouch. Diplo M says, if you don't hit like, you're a loser. Well, you know what? Hit like. I'm a loser anyways, but the man is right. We gotta hit the like button and get into it, guys. It's awesome. So we're gonna open up this mystery bundle. There are 5 mystery packs in this, and if we have a guest come into the building, my buddy Tristan, if he pops into the live chat, he bought me a pack that I said I'm only going to open on the live chat. Joey says, I'm baked. Well, I hope you're freshly baked. Enjoy. Diplo says, pin in my comment, bro. Oh, man, I'm still learning. Which one do you... I'm learning how to pin things. How do I do this? Pinned message. Hey! Learned in real time. I think I just did it. Thank you, Diplo. Where you coming from? How you doing? Hope you're having a great time, guys. We're going to have a good live stream today. We're going to talk about a few things, guys. We wrapped up Prismatic May. Guys, if you're new to the channel and you don't know, I am on a quest to rip a pack a day all year long. And to make it easier for myself, I like to make my months go by a different set. So we just wrapped up Prismatic May, and I couldn't believe it, but in 30 packs, I pulled 2 Espeon SIRs. Like, absolutely crazy. So let me know in the comments, guys, what was your success rate like with Prismatic? If you guys were pulling any Prismatic, how did it go? Because I know it's really, it's a tough set, but it was good to me. that carried on, and I was actually able to sell one of those Espeon, or that Espeon. I traded it for packs and some cool merch. We're going to talk about that coming up as well. I sold a card at a card show, and we'll start with HPW cards, guys, because I've heard a lot about HPW cards. I'm from the south side of Edmonton, and so if you're common with the channel, you know that I like to go to Taps, Cerberus, and Prisma. Those are kind of my main three. I like Common Box, but I don't go there often, but the guys are really fun. But I've heard a lot of good talk about this one card store called HPW Cards by Kingsway on the north side. And I've heard exclusively they're really good to go to if you have cards you think you want to get graded or get them to look at. So when I picked up this mystery bundle right here, I decided to bring my Pikachu that I pulled. Not the one from the God Pack, but the one I got from my first ETB, because it was looking really clean. So let me know in the comments as well, guys. Are you guys sending anything for grading and things like that? Josh Stork says, you have stuff to live for. Yeah, we all do. I hope so. Yeah, we all got something to live for. But let me know, guys, if you do any grading. I was over at HPW Cards, basically just picking up a package and getting them to look at my Pikachu. And we had a great conversation. And the guys at the shop kind of agreed that it was a contender. It had some potential to come back as a 10. And then just out of nowhere, they decided to go through the rest of my hit binder and pulled out two other cards that they thought were real prime candidates to pull 10s. Now, I have only sent some of my old collection to a local grader to keep them preserved. Here's an example right now. This is pulled this as a kid, just first edition Blastoise. And so I just got it locally preserved just because, A, I was learning, and B, I just didn't want anything bad to happen to it until I knew what I was really going to do. But the homeboys at HPW were letting me know, of course, if you don't know, PSA has now closed submissions for normal grading. Tag did this about a month ago, and just let me know that if I wanted to, I could submit those 3 cards literally at that moment, and I would make the deadline. So I hummed and hawed. We had a good talk, and I actually sent away 3 cards for my first PSA submission. So stay tuned, guys. Who knows how long it'll take, but I sent Pikachu, so the Pikachu EX SIR from Ascended Heroes, the Ens Zorak SIR from Ascended Heroes, both pulled from that God Pack, and then a Flareon SIR. So, guys, I've never sent with PSA. I'm still a little iffy, honestly, about it, but I figured this was my only chance to learn in real time. So, like I say on the channel, guys, let me make the mistakes so you don't have to. So, if it's a terrible experience, let my cards be the ones to burn. But I really trust the people at HPW. They have a good reputation, and they made me feel really cool, calm, and comfortable about going forth and sending my best pull so far. So, guys, with that being said, why don't we go to this pack of cards? But I do want to know, how do we do this? So, guys, I'll give you a breakdown of what we get in one of these packs. This cost me $75 Canadian, full disclosure. Now, guys, I don't expect to win. Now, I don't hope to get hosed, but I understand when you're doing mystery packs, there's usually a better chance you're not going to get the big hits than pull the big hits. That's kind of just the way the cookie crumbles in a lot of these things. But there are chances for sure you can get some wins. If you follow the channel, you know I like to do Prisma mystery packs. I have not gotten wins on either of them monetarily, but they were great. But my brother, who was also pulled 2, has pulled wins. So that is a 50-50 rate. Falco wants to say, in Magic the Gathering, they now have numbered super rare cards like 1 out of 400, etc. Does Pokemon have that as well? Great question. Falco is a Magic guy. No, they do not. They do have some exclusives like promos or ones that release for events, but generally in a set, they won't have a set amount. But yeah, this is a great question, Falco. So also, I have a question for you, Falco, and for everyone else in the chat. I'm going to let you know what potential packs we can get out of this, so that'll be exciting. But do we pull all the packs out at once, or do I one by one pull out a pack, we'll open it, and see what happens? While I read what these could be, let me know in the comments how you want to see these come out of this package. Here, I'll hold it for some free advertising. So basically, the description on this says, this mystery bundle contains 5 booster packs from the sets listed below. and there are 7 mystery bundles that contain a redemption code for one of the following. So what I take from that is it comes with 5 mystery packs, and then there are 7 random things that could be in one of these packs that is going to get us a card from HPW. And those cards could be a PSA 9 Prismatic Evolution Vaporeon. That would be sick. A PSA 9 Scarlet Violet Japanese Special Box Hiroshima Pikachu. It could be Scarlet Violet Japanese Tohoku Special Pikachu, a Unified Minds Raichu Alolan, the Pokemon Go Radiant Charizard, a Lost Origins Giratina, a Charizard EX, Hidden Fates Umbreon GX, ooh, that'd be fun, or Pokemon Japanese Ninja Spinner. So guys, those are the extra bonuses that could come in this mystery pack. Now let's go over what packs could be in this and which ones we hope we get. So it contains 5, one of each, potentially, of 151, Paldean Fates, Lost Origins, Chilling Reign, Paldea Evolved, Ascended Heroes. We've got Silver Tempest, Obsidian Flames, Black Bolt, Astral Radiance, Destined Rivals, White Flare, Phantasmal Flames, Shrouded Fables, Shout Out Fable, Twilight Masquerade, Paradox Rift, Surging Spark, Mega Evolution, Base Set, Temporal Forces, Journey Together, and Perfect Order. That's a big set. So what I've kind of done is, these are the ones I assume are going to be in here, just because you've always got to put some of the lower ones in there. But I'm thinking for sure there's going to be Journey Together and or Perfect Order. I do think that. What will be hopefully in the middle would be nice if we got Mega Evolution. I really like Mega Evolution. For Phantasmal Flames, we could pull the Shadow Charizard. But I really like Black Bolt and White Flare. That would be awesome. Destined Rivals, because I'm trying to master the set. Ascended Heroes, because, well, it's the hot set right now. And 151 would also be awesome. So, guys, let me know in the comments. I'm going to rip this pack open, but let me know. Are we doing one at a time and a breakdown of the packs? Or are we going to dump them all? Inquiring minds want to know, but I'm patient. I got no problem just letting you guys figure that out together amongst yourself for a sec. Also, Falco, how are you doing? Tell me something cool. Well, you already did because you informed me about Magic. And I'm not huge into Magic, but I'd love to know. Okay, I'm really hoping for... Really hoping. Yeah, I just messaged myself to make sure the chat's going. Okay, hold the phone. Everybody. We got a Terrorizer in the building. We got a treat in the building. We got terrorizing treats in the building. Falco says one at a time. Falco, I agree. But guys, I'm going to pull this up, okay? Story time. I got a friend, one of my best friends, really good friend. His name is Tristan Treats, Treato, the one and only. He doesn't really know much about Pokemon, but he likes Pokemon Go. And I figure Raichu is one of his biggest. Isaiah991 says, "What up, big dog? Oh, what up to you? How we doing, Isaiah? What's up?" He doesn't know much about Pokemon, but he likes to go. And Raichu was one of his dogs. But he buys me packs every once in a while. So you see, I labeled it. It says Tebow, but it is Tito. It's just... the camera's backwards. And I said, I won't open it till you come on the live stream. So we got Tristan in the building. We got Tito. We got the Treato. We got the treats. So we are going to go right to it. We're going to stop whatever we're doing. And we are going to open up this pack of the Phantasmal Flames right from Tito himself. How was your weekend, Treats? What'd you get up to? Saw Smitty was out on the motorcycle. Were you ripping with him? Did you get wet? Did you stay dry? And also, let me know where you're coming from, because we got Amsterdam in the house. I don't know where Diplo's from. I don't know where Isaiah's from. Cleona, we got New Zealand in the house. Cleo is saying what's up to the Treaty Treats in the house. And then Falco saying, Magic introduced Universe Beyond sets with IPs like Final Fantasy, Ninja Turtles, Star Trek, etc. Yeah, I see it, man. They'll slap it on anything. On Columbus, Ohio. Okay, let's go, Isaiah. Let's go. We got Columbus in the house. Let's go. So we got Boltund. Who doesn't like Boltund? Okay, so what's going on in Columbus right now? How are we doing in Columbus? That's Blue Jackets. We got the Sandile. We got Charmander. We've got Bronzor. Also, Isaiah, if you're new to this, man, drop a sub. Every time someone subs, an angel gets its wings. And I'm really close to 250 subs. We're gonna open up something real fun on the live stream whenever we get there. We got Eternatus. We've got the Battle Cage. Okay, so we've got a Moltres Reverse Hollow. Do we give it a little peek? Oh, Isaiah, my man. Let's go. Are you King Wolf? That's a cool name. King Wolf, subscribe to the channel in real time. I love that. We got a Zigzag Goon. We got King Wolf in the building. And we got Treats. We got Falco. And what do we got? Oh, we got a Flygon. I'm sorry, Treats. But you got to know, the real winners are the friends we make along the way. So you got to know, we already made a friend because we got King Treats from Columbus, Ohio in the building. And we got you to check on the stream. So guys, we did not pull the Mega Shadow Charizard out of the Phantasmal Flames. Oh well, not this time. I think my brother pulled it on the toilet. He's a really lucky son of a gun, but I'm not one to complain. I've had a ton of luck. And if you guys follow, aka come on down to Rip City, you can see if I stay lucky in real time. Prismatic May was really good to me. And now we have Journey June coming up. So, of course, the money and everything's going to calm down. But that's okay, guys, because we got to love Pokemon for all the reasons. Because if we just trace the Dragonite, we're going to get in a lot of trouble. So what we're going to do, this is the first pack. All right. It feels special, doesn't it? I think so. Okay, so what is it? I told you guys. There is for sure going to be Perfect Order and Journey together in these packs. That's just the way it is. But guys, let me know. What are your thoughts on Perfect Order? I'm still having fun. I'm getting close to my limit. There's only a few more cards I really want to get. Then I think I'm good with the set. But I really want the Mega Clefable SIR because it's a connected art that goes with the Clefairy that my bro has pulled like 8 times. And it was the first card or big card I pulled out of my first pack of Perfect Order. So let's see what we get. Dropping it. Let's go. So we've got the Perfect Order. I know it's not the most desirable, but I think it's really cool. And just the way Pokemon seems to go, wait for a couple years and people will be excited about this set. Crown Zenith wasn't that exciting apparently when it dropped, and now spending all the money to get some of that. Falco is saying, who was in Pokemon Go? Can you send friend codes? I got some Japanese Oricorios. Ah, my buddy Tristan is in Pokemon Go. And funny enough, you both have been to Budapest, you've both been to Retox, and you've both been to Vitae. And all 3 of us have been very hungover together. So, well, not all 3 of us together, but as a team. So, let's go. So, now we've got the Pokeball. Snivy. I love Snivy. I think it's a great Pokemon. Really great representation. Shanks, super fun. We can get it. Shout out to Saboteri because these all link into a cool art. So guys, note the artist, collect the cards if you like to make scenes in your binder. We've got Tyrunt coming at you. Diggersby always makes me thirsty for a Summersby. I can see him holding 1, 2, 3, 4 Summersbees, you know, in the summertime. We've got Naveen, who is clearly too school for cool. Volcanion. I really don't dig Volcanion. The only thing that really gets my vote when it comes to Volcanion is that it's water and fire as a Pokemon. So that's an interesting combination. Okay, Dugong. Gotta love yourself a classic Dugong. It is literally just a seal with a horn on its head. It shows you what they were doing back in the day. Okay. There we go. We've got Haunter. I love Haunter. Who doesn't love Haunter? Of course. Great line. And then we got one more out of this Perfect Order. And we got ourselves Landorus. It doesn't really do it for me on this pack. But, guys, the real winners are always the friends that we make along the way. Now, guys, I'm going to take a little sip here just because I'm parched, all this talking. But remember, get a beverage ready. This is just water, whether it's alcoholic or not, because if we do get a hit, we take some sips. So that's perfect. So that was pack number 1, guys. We got 4 more for anyone just tuning in or people who are coming across the channel. My name is Willie Rips. I rip a pack a day all year long. Come on down to Rip City, aka subscribe. We are ripping an HPW Cards mystery bundle. We're 1 out of 5 through, and the first pack that we pulled was the perfect order. And Falco was my buddy Tristan Treats, who's into Pokemon Go. Yo, Treats, message Falco. Share some codes. Oricorio's great. All right. And we've got... There's going to be something fun. There's always something fun. There we go. We've got Scarlet and Violet base sets. So, all right. I know Falco's in the building. And I know Falco is kind of on the outside bubble of Pokemon. So we are currently in the set called Mega Evolutions. So that started with Mega Evolutions base set. They then followed that up with Phantasmal Flames. That was next coming, was Perfect Order, and now Chaos Rising. That is all into the Mega Evolutions era. The one prior to that, which was recent, I think it ended basically around Christmas time or January, maybe November, was called Scarlet Violet. And the very first one that came out is Scarlet Violet Base. I have not pulled a lot of it. I do not know what the cool, cute, or collectible cards are, but let's find out together. Also, just want to say, Falco, really great to hear from you. My bro Treats is saying he doesn't know if his chat's coming through, but he sent me a friend code, so I'll send it to you. I don't know if my chats are all coming through, but I see Perp Harry says, oh, hell yeah, I'm not too late. Thought it was final pack. No, this is just the second pack out of the mystery pack, Harry, so... Don't worry about it. We gotcha. Perp Harry in the building. But guys, it's really cool. Falco is in the building. Me and Falco met when we both were students in Japan. We both did a semester or a year of school in Japan in Momoyama Daigakuen in Izumicho, right on the outskirts of Osaka. And let me tell you, this big Dutchman and me, oh, we drank a lot of beers and we sang a lot of karaoke. And it was a great time. So good to have him in the chat. But let's see what we get out of the Scarlet Violet base. We've got Rotom. I want to say scrotum and laugh so much. I am honestly a 10-year-old. We've got Chansey. Okay, guys, this is honest. I'm going to give you a confession. Only recently did I connect that Chansey was an axolotl. I just never even thought about it and just went on with my day that it was just an egg with kind of like flappy dread things that I didn't even put together. So, yeah. Egg on my face. Oh, jeez, stop me. Somebody stop me. With all these 1990s references. Rare candy. We've got Fidoop. Now, he looks sad because it feels like someone's going to eat him. And can you blame him? It's made out of bread. How we doing, Perp Harry? Hope you're having a great day, man. Hope you're having a great week. Well, it's just starting for you guys in New Zealand, but hope it's doing good. We got Drifbloom. That's really cool art. I like the color transition there. Very scary Pokedex entry. Defiance Band. Tatsugiri, the sushi Pokemon. We've got Growl. Who doesn't love Growlithe? It's reverse hollow. It's cute. I really like that art. The background is quite nice on that. Pretty dynamic. Pretty in your face. Then we've got Scatterbug. I like Scatterbug. I really like Scatterbug. I like that whole line as well. Scatterbug. The whole line's a chiller, and I like bug Pokemon. Perp Harry says, you too, brother, just after 3 p.m. and only just woke up. Post-alcoholism lucid dreams are crazy. Well, I hope you had a great lucid dream. My partner Cleo has crazy lucid dreams as well. And then we got in Armor Edge. So there we go. That is that set of Scarlet Violet base. There's your energy. There is your QR. I really don't dream at all. I don't dream very much. And when I do, I basically forget it right away. So... tame your lucid dreams and, make them yours. Manifest them into greatness. Okay, guys. So far, we have had ourselves a perfect order and a Scarlet Violet base. Now, we're really hoping for at least one really fun, and then hopefully one chef's kiss, top of the line, cutting edge, schwink, top of the line type of pack. We'll see what we get. Are we ready for our next pack? I think it's going to be great. So let's go and see. And it is... Okay, we've got more Phantasmal Flames. All right, so I'm going to take that. That is what I would call right in the middle. Right in the middle with Phantasmal Flames. Because this pack is actually going up and up now. It's not a $10 pack anymore. Around $15. It's getting harder to get. And it's got that big chase. Smells lucky. It feels cute. Cool. Yeah, collectible. Definitely. All right, so guys, let's see what's inside this Phantasmal Flame. Now, the big chase in this one for you, Falco-san, is the Shadow Charizard SIR. And it kind of set off the whole market in the year. Like, 151 was crazy. Prismatic was crazy. But once that Shadow Charizard charted and came out at about 700 US, it never looked back. And then when Ascended came, it just went with that pricing, and then it's not looking back at all. Now, Perfect Order and Chaos Rising are a bit cooler on the market, and quite frankly, I'm cool with that because they're accessible, and I get to actually rip packs. Falco was recently in Japan trying to get some packs for his nephews, and it's hard everywhere. So hopefully with some of these sets having a few less crazy desirable cards, we'll get some. And yes, Falco, Shadow Charizard sounds pretty badass. They knew what they were doing. So let's go through. Maybe he's here. Maybe we'll see one in real time. We've got Charmander, Sableye, Duraludon. Real talk though, guys. I know I'm stopping the rips, but Duraludon is a legendary. But Duraludon doesn't have 3 stages. And that frustrates my brain. And I think it shouldn't qualify. That's all I've got. It's cool art. Pretty sure. There you go. Yeah, Shinji Kanda, of course. So, love it or hate it. Very cool and very famous artist in the Pokemon cardscape. Got Pillow Swine. Miloetta, Gentimiloetta. Sacred Charm. We've got Darmanitan. Much prefer the Galarian version. That's Afro Man, basically. We've got Charcadet coming at you. We've got Dawn, Reverse Holo. That'll get me like 50 cents when I trade it into the card store. And let's see. We got Zacian. Okay, I got like 30 of those. Not a problem because we're going to keep the spark of hope alive. So that is 3 packs. We've gone through Perfect Order. Then we had Scarlet, Violet, Base, and then a Phantasmal Flames. Want to know, guys, what's the, what do we think? Is something going to be, it's going to be Journey Together-ish next? Or are we going to get something older? Or are we going to get a really cool new set? Is there an Ascended in here, a 151, or maybe some Black Bolt and White Flare? I really want that Black Bolt and White Flare. That is the set I'm after right now. I've got my eyes on it. Kind of thought other people weren't paying attention to Black Bolt, White Flare while everyone was watching Ascended. And then I've noticed it's going up. But what can you do? Okay. There we go. Cleona Clee says Prismatic. Okay. Well, Per Perry says 151 rum, pineapple juice, Malibu, make baby girl come out of her shell to raise hell. Man, that's you think I don't know about Caribou Lose? You think I don't know about Caribou Lose? Whew. Oh yes, I've lost many a night's memory to the old Caribou Lou. Falco says, thinking to buy some singles solely based on art. Got a cool Psyduck / Slowpoke EX card so far. Falco, great call. Anytime if you're collecting, in my opinion, just in my opinion, if you're going to collect or buy any cards, whether it's to catch a spike or anything like that, make sure they're cards or products that you like. Like if you're buying packs because you hope they're going to go up, make sure they're a set you like to rip so that if it tanks and the bubble bursts tomorrow, you still are ripping a set you like. And if you're going to invest in singles, which is fun, it's cool, make sure they're ones that you just like. Because if the bubble bursts tomorrow, at least you've got a collection of cards that are Pokemon that represent you or things you like. So very cool, very cool. All right, so guys, we're going to go on to the next one. Per Perry says, we all love our derpy mons here. Slowpoke is one of the GOATs. Slowpoke, shout out Cleo. So many variants on that too, you know? Always, but... Okay, ask me this. I know I'm older and ADD, but it's a real question I've always felt and wondered, is that when Slowpoke evolves to Slowbro, it's because a Cloyster bit onto its tail and he's just like too dumb and doesn't know. But it doesn't look like a Cloyster at all. It's a spiral shell, not a clam. And that always like just sat in the back of my head. And it always made me a little weird. Like, hey, does anyone notice it's just a different Pokemon with the same type of eyes that's clearly not a Cloyster? Anyways, rant over for now. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. So, guys, we got 2 more packs. Hopefully, we get something really fun, really exciting. But if not, just talking to you guys is always a blast. It still blows my mind that anyone spends any of their time listening to me, a jabroni, rip cards and get back into the hobby. But I have a blast doing it. It means the world to me. It truly does. So with that being said, let's see what our next one is. All right, Cleo says Prismatic. I'm hoping for Black Bolt, White Flare, or 151. That's really like what I'm hoping. So let's go. Okay. And... we've got Astral Radiance. Astral Radiance. Now, Sword and Shield era. So that is a set before Scarlet Violet. So what I'm going to do in real time, I'm going to pull up a little info on Astral Radiance and see what the chase might be or something so I can get a little bit more insight. Because, guys, I got back into this in November, and I don't pretend to be a pro. I just make mistakes and learn in real time so you guys don't have to. Per Perry says, there's gotta be a real life explanation of a creature that bites onto another creature, becomes a part of it, and alters its genetics in the process. But it couldn't tell you what that would be. Yeah, like, no, I agree with that. Like, one thing I love about Pokemon is that, especially good Pokemon, are like kind of plausible designs. Like the old school formula of a Pokemon is a normal monster plus a fantastical feature equals a Pokemon. Now, I did not invent that. That's from a channel I watched that goes over Pokemon design. But those are the best, when you just take something you could conceive in the real world and just kind of ramp it up a little bit, if that makes sense. So I'm down. I'm down with that. It's just that the shape changes so dramatically, and then later on, you had the chance to maybe make a mega evolution of Cloyster or something that incorporated those spirals on it to kind of retcon it. That's me. There's my pitch. That's my pitch to you, Pokemon. Do with it what you want, and we still want that Jesse's victory bell. So, guys, the Astral Radiance, there is a Umbreon Vmax and a Charizard V. Those are the big chases. There's also Dalgia and Palika, and then Path of the Peak Gold, some Cynthia Garchomps, and that was a fun Beedrill card. I just looked at that. Hopefully we're going to get this fun Beedrill card here in the Astral Radiance. If any of you guys have been ripping in that 20-year plus hiatus I took from ripping packs, let me know if you were ripping Astral Radiance and what you thought about it. Pretty cool pack. I like the color. I like the name Astral Radiance. Just is a cool sounding name. If I had 30 of these, we would definitely do Astral August. But I don't. So here we go. I really like the white pack. You don't see that a lot these days. Definitely sticks out. So let's go. We're opening some... Whoa, good seal though. That's like strong seal. So you know it's a real pack. And guys, These older packs have pack tricks and stuff. I just don't know it. So, unlike most of the cards we rip, I don't think it actually is going to be the hit at the last one. I think you're supposed to remove the energy or the QR, and then I think we'll learn in real time. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe. I don't know, but guys, that's okay. Yeah, I think it's right. If you see the energy first, I think you've done it right. I only know this because I watch way too much YouTube of other people successfully ripping Pokemon. So we've got this Kirlia. I like that. I like that. That's nice. I like the background. All the stars. Then we've got Canceling Cologne. Kind of follows it. Okay, perfect. Cool. We got a shield on. So, if you know, you know. This is a Yukimori card. And so, Falco, I'm just using you as my stand-in for anyone who doesn't know a ton about Pokemon cards. But Yukimori has been doing this for a long time. And she's famous for making clay models of Pokemon and then putting them in real life and taking photos of them. So I do collect, a lot of people collect Yukimoris because they're often basic cards, but I can add that to the collection. That's awesome. Already a win. We've got Yanma. How this doesn't evolve into a dragon type actually makes no sense to me. It truly makes no sense. It's a dragonfly. Like, I know Flygon is a bug and dragon, but come on. This should have happened series ago. It's a dragonfly. I mean, that's dropping the ball. Drifloon literally waiting to take someone's soul. Like, no joke. Pseudo Wudo. I like that. I like that. Feels like he made a fort and he's pretending like he just graduated or something. Well, congratulations. Then we've got Combi. There's a lot of like lapel paint art style I'm seeing in Astral Radiance. Okay, I like the art on that. Who does that? Okay, we've got Routes. Looking cool. I really like that. I really like that. I'm going to pull that aside. So there we go. We've got our first reverse holo. That is the Gallade. Does not get the same shine as Gardevoir, but whatever. So we'll put this into the reverse holos. And we are going to pull a Mesprit. I don't know. This might be the last card. So, yeah. And that's the final card, guys. So that is the hit of the pack. Kind of see that old school holo foil. Mesprit coming at you. Yeah, Cleona. It is a cool pattern. It is definitely a cool pattern. Super cool. That's fun. Looking at these old school cards. Because I was not pulling this in real time. So this was a bit of an interesting learning experience for me as well. But guys, come on. Come on. We got one more pack. And then we're 38 minutes into the live stream. And just maybe, if you guys convince me, if you're real nice, and we did get a sub. So maybe we get another sub. But we already got a great sub. Shout out to the man. Maybe I'll open some Chaos Rising as well. We'll see. Because I was going to do that anyways. Falco says, how many sets do they introduce a year? I actually have to look at the whole list. A year? Well, I can go over this year for sure. So this year we had Phantasmal Flame. Well, Mega Evolutions, I think, was before Christmas. So we had Phantasmal Flames, Ascended Heroes, Perfect Order, Chaos Rising, Pitch Black is coming out. There is a Rayquaza set. And then there is the 30th anniversary, but that kind of sits in the side. So at least this year, I think there's 7 sets. But I think this is like a crazy heavy year. This is a nuts year. This is not a good year to be a wallet. That's for sure, guys. And remember, spend responsibly. So this is our final pack, guys. One last chance. We're really hoping for Black Bolt, White Flare, or 151. Falco says, Magic is introducing an insane amount of sets, especially if you play. It's hard to keep up. Yeah, I follow. The wonderful Cleona gets me on a YouTuber called Papa Meat. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? And he's really into the card scene, and I'm kind of adjacent to it. And of course, in my TCGs, Shout out to HPW, to Prisma, to Taps, to Cerberus. But once again, this one's for HPW cards. You know, I see the magic, and they have sets of everything. They're just flying out there. It's like Lego. It's basically like, if we can get a license, we're going to make some money. Let me tell, are the sets competitive, or are they really just trying to push art and nostalgia? That is something I'm curious about from you, Falco. So guys, we have one more pack. We're going to hope that we got Black Bolt, White Flare, or 151. Now, we've already pulled Perfect Order. We've pulled Scarlet Violet Base. We pulled Astral Radiance and Phantasmal Flames. And I don't think there's any repeats. So I think we're in a good spot to pull something fun. So let's see what it is. And here we go. Pretty exciting. And I'll probably rip some Chaos Rising, because if we can take this to an hour, that's a good time. And I really appreciate you guys sticking around and hanging out with me on this Sunday evening or Monday afternoon. What time is it in the Netherlands right now? Falco, let me know. And guys, last one. Here we go. Get pumped. You know, get the blood flowing. Work it up. All right. And it is a... Okay, Silver Tempest. So I did not get any of the contemporary packs that I was hoping for, but I actually do have a pack of Silver Tempest. I just have a random tin of older packs or odd packs I've collected that come in specialty tins, box sets, or that I've traded out for Lego, basically. So let's rip some Silver Tempest, because I'm really curious. And once again, great name. Astral Radiance and Silver Tempest instantly take my money. They sound like awesome anime attacks. Like if I was My Hero Academia, you know, it'd be a name of a hero. Definitely Silver Tempest is an attack in at least 5 different Final Fantasies. Falco was saying, most popular format in the MTG by far is Commander. Multiplayer and can use nearly all cards printed ever. Very fun, casual, and creative. And it's 5:54 a.m. here, but you're jet laggy. Well, I'm glad I could help you with your jet lag. I really appreciate that, guys. So we're going to crack into this Astral Radiance. And you know what? If we don't get a hit, I think we might have to pull a couple. Chaos Rising. Because I do have another card show coming up this weekend. Trade on at Millwoods Town Center. And let's see if we can't pull some cool cards to trade in. So guys, before we get this, I want to shout out some of the cool people that I met at the card show that I was at this weekend. One of the big ones is I really met someone that has the coolest dress I've possibly ever seen. There was someone waiting in line kind of near me, and they had a really cool dynamic style, but they had a really fun dress. And I gave them a compliment on their style. Then later on realized the dress was laden with Bulbasaurs, Venusaurs, and Ivysaurs. Super cool. And we were chatting, and... they have a channel called Carrie's Cuttlefish, and they make really fun models, little miniatures, and things like that. Really check it out. Carys, Cuttlefish. Carrie's Cuttlefish. Really cool stuff. My fiance would love it. Like almost like little Lol doll, like teddy bears and things. I really want to check out more of what you do because it looks fun. As well, Stampede TCG. Now, there was a guy who posted in the Facebook chat in Edmonton that he was coming to the show, and he does laser engraved binders, and he has some really cool ones. I actually want to get into contact with him to see if we can't put together something cool for Willy Rips here. So it was awesome stuff. And then I've got one final shout out, and I hope you see this video because it's killing me because your name is blanking me, and I really want to link up and get some more info from you. I met a cool cat in line at Taps waiting for a pickup for Ascended Heroes. I then met this guy again in line at EB Games, and he hooked up one of my old college roommates' kids with a code to get an ETB for the new Chaos Rising because he was further back in the line. Now, I really can't remember this homeboy's name, but we had really cool chats a couple times, and I really liked the way he represents the hobby and the vibe. And he ended up having a booth and was vending at Trade on North, and I traded my Espeon SIR from Prismatic for a Heavy Hitters Unova box, 2 of the Mega EX boxes of Ascended and some Chaos Rising. But I want to reach out to you, brother, because you're so cool. I'd love to trade more cards and just know where you're at. And I always forget your name, and you were super busy and so helpful to everyone that I didn't want to waste any more of your time to come back and be like, yeah, let me get your contact info. But you know who you are. Thank you so much for the vibe you bring to the community in Edmonton, and let's rip some packs together. It'd be awesome. So with that being said, guys, that was the plug. That was the shout out. And per Perry, forgot to ask, what do you think about the new anti-scalping rules coming into certain Pokemon events? No cards over 1,000. I read that. I love that. I love it. I love it. In fact, you caught me on. Per Perry, you got me on a rant, so it's perfect. I think that's great, guys. And if you were purely into this Pokemon for the money, I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with that. People are allowed to invest their money in whatever they want to invest in. But I think the sooner some of these people move on to whatever is next, the better it is. And this is from someone who has only been ripping since November and at the ground in 1998-99, and I've had some luck, and I have spent more money than your average, but less than a whole lot of people, and I have about $30,000 worth of Pokemon cards, and one card alone, the Pikachu, the Trikachu, I sold for $1,500. Like, that's cool. I'm not bragging. I'm using this to explain something I'm about to say next. As cool as it was that I had a card I was able to turn into 1,500 Canadian, it's so hard to get Ascended. So if my card was worth half that money, and I was able to see twice as many cards in the wild and rip twice as much, I honestly would take that trade-off every single day of the week because I really enjoy the hobby. I like collecting. I like ripping. It's one of the ways I get my dopamine hits, and it's fun to do it with me and my friends and talk about it. So that's kind of where I'm at. I think it's cool. None over 1,000. I have no problem with that. That actually segues to something else that's kind of cool. On Monday, I think, basically a week ago, I went over to a register in Alberta and I got a small business, like, not a license, I guess, I always stumble over this word now, proprietorship. I'm the sole proprietor of Rip City Cards and Collectibles. I just got a small business license. So it's fun to get cards and stuff like that, but that's something I'm doing to help navigate moving and selling cards because that's one of the things you have to do. And I would much rather be able to get lots of cards and have them worth less than hoard a few because they're so valuable. Perp Harry says, yeah, definitely with you on that one. Let the events be all about fun and less about the gray market. As Professor Oak would say, there's a time and a place for that. Bing, 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 bing. No, I agree. I mean, if a market is hot for anything, there is going to be a secondary or a tertiary market. That is market. And both Japan, North America, New Zealand, the Netherlands, we work on a basic free market enterprise. So you need to allow a certain space for that. But it's fine if other places want to put parameters on it and limits. I think that's a great thing because it could cool down. Because the worst thing is just access. You know, people don't have access to cards, and that sucks. That just sucks. I have access to the Silver Tempest. So let's see what we get. And then because I'm talking myself into this like I wasn't going to rip some more Chaos Rising anyways, but let's go through this Silver Tempest. I mean, that's so cute. We've got I'm pretty sure it's Alolan Vulpix and Ninetales. That is the snowy version, but super adorable. Being a proud Canadian, I love all those snow and icy guys. We'll see if it's the same pack trick. I'll just assume it is, and we'll go with that. And we'll learn in real time in case I ever come across some more of these in our future. So there's our live code. It's the first time I've seen a white QR code. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I assume that's the energy in this set. We're going to learn. Okay, or it just says V-Star. All right, guys, you'll really have to inform me in the comments because I'm going into completely unknown territory here. But I mean, that's fun. It just looks cool. So, it's probably the most amateurish thing I'll say in hindsight when I look back on this set. Who knows? So, we've got Altaria. Super cool. Cloudy Dragon. I like the extra pop for excitement. Pew! like flying out of there. We've got Lance, classic Final Four Dragon Trainer. Really gives the vibe of like, yeah, you've got to get through me to get to the Pokemon champion. So I like that. But I'm probably just being a Gen 1er. Fletchling, great Pokemon, flying, fire. It's kind of like the magpies in Australia that have learned to set ablaze the brush to screw up food. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get the V-Star card graded. That's right, Cleona. Let's what do you think? What do you think the centering is on that? What do you think, guys? What do you think the centering is on that one? Surface is looking pretty good. All right, yeah, we're gonna send that in. We're gonna be millionaires. We're gonna retire on that one, baby. We've got Fletchinder. We've got Smeargle. Shout out to all the artists in the world, especially any of the artists in the building. Oh, perfect, guys. Look at this. Okay, this is another teachable moment. Hey, Falco, come here. Come here. Listen up. Now, I always get... So, it's Ito Asako. Yes, it's the purple is hurting my brain. It's Ito. There we go. So, Ito Asako is famous for making, Help Me, Cleo is this knitted or crocheted or macrameed Pokemon and then taking photos of them. So another really cool setup. And honestly, Esper always looks like they've just done something completely traumatizing, and the little googly or the eyes on that doll really still emphasize like, what did I just do? Crochet. There we go. Yeah, thank you guys in the comments for helping me know my get the right type of stitch work in this. And yeah, Falco, one of the coolest things about Pokemon is just all the different types of arts. And so people do collect these cards as well. And we'll put that aside because I just think that is fun. So we've got a classic Dratini. You can't hate on a Dratini. He's having a little splish splash. Almost like they're at Lake Rotorua or something like that. Boop, boop, boop. So then we've got Chinchou, which is an interesting one because this is another kind of paradox in its typing because it's water and lightning, obviously off like a lantern fish. Just a little bit of coral or something for some context, but really cool. Meditite, you're cheating on your meditating there. Put that eye closed, young one, and get back to focusing. Never become a Pokemon master like that. It does take so much time and effort. It absolutely have real talent. Meditite, and then we've got Solosis, which is like the Pokemon that's like a cell. That's the whole thing. So it's just boop, boop, boop. See how like it's almost dividing, but it hasn't. Prepare says camera snap put him off. And then, guys, we have the Milotic looking Milotic. So there we go. Guys, I know nothing. I know nothing about that set. Absolutely nothing. I'll take some time to go through these special cards. It's actually interesting. It's so nostalgic because I grew up ripping cards that had yellow backgrounds, aka like this Blastoise, and then you get so used to the gray background, and then you see the yellow again, and it kind of throws you for a loop, especially because the cards don't appear in the order I'm used to. But that's okay, guys. Remember, here at Willy Rips, I'm going to make the mistakes so you don't have to. But I think with that being said, let me know in the chat. I'm going to grab a couple of Chaos Rising of the new set. Let's rip some of the new set. Let's make it a really good pack. I had a good weekend. I was able to make some money off a card, get some product for the channel, and product for ripping, all off of 2 Pokemon cards. I think that's pretty good. So, we're called Willy Rips. I ask you guys to come on down to Rip City. It's not Sit City. We don't sit on the cards. We're going to rip them. So, I'm going to go find some Chaos Rising, and we're going to rip those. Yeah? All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Give me 1 sec, team. I'm going to walk into my little corner area. This is where I like to do some of my recorded videos. And we're out. So we're going to rip some Chaos Rising. Okay, I opened this booster bundle this morning. I've ripped 2 of them, and I've gotten nothing. So before we rip into this, I'm going to give you guys a breakdown and a pitch for a sub goal. Guys, I am very close to 250 subs. 230 something we hit this weekend. Absolutely amazing. And when we get to 250 subs, I want to celebrate, because I think it's a really cool benchmark, and I still can't believe I have more than 2.5 subs. Shout out to each and every one of you. And I want to open up something really fun. So what we're going to do, we're going to pull something down from the Pokropolis, all the Pokemon cards for the channel, and all these goals and stuff. And what I really want to do, what I really want to do, I really want to open up this Celebrations Dark Sylveon box. So I'm going to put it down. And then I'm going to look at it, guys. We've got that Dark Sylveon. And so for the dark cards, it doesn't really mean like dark type. It kind of means like, if they were a nice Pokemon, this is like, ooh, then they're nasty. That's a nasty. And it's got some of the celebrations and some other older packs, guys. So when we get to 250 subs, I think we're 18 away. Actually, 17 now. Thank you, my knight in shining armor. We're going to open this on live stream. It's going to be super fun. I'm kind of psychotic, and I gatekeep my own cards for myself, relying on you guys, the community, to help us reach those goals together. But I think that's fun, and I really enjoy it, guys. So when we get to 250 subs on Willy Rips, we are going to rip that Celebrations. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. So let's put it down. I was on a bit of a rant, so I'm just going to see if anything was written in the chat. Prepare says, Falco, that sounds like a really fun way to go about openings. Oh, I got to read what Falco said. Falco says the biggest MTG YouTuber, the Professor, does the booster box game, opening a booster box, and if he gets enough value, gets another, etc., and sees how many he can get. Well, one day, that sounds great. I will run out of my channel in about a minute. Because, well, actually, my hits have been pretty good. But I love that. And you know what? We're going to keep taking baby steps, but we're going to step with impact and make each step count. And we're going to move towards that. Because, guys, I'm ripping a pack a day all year anyways. So, why not learn as we go? That sounds good. So, here we go. We've got some Chaos Rising. I'm a big fan of booster bundles. I often believe you're going to find a hit in a booster booster bundle. But then, shout out to Ella. She told me in line at EV Games, that's not true, I'm just lucky. But I'm a big fan of booster bundles, so let's keep ripping through this. Coop! Yes! Coop! We did it! We did it! Coop, I'm not even lying. We almost went through the whole live stream, and we were about to end it. We opened a mystery bundle, and we were getting close to signing off. And then we decided we're going to rip. We're going to go through the rest of this booster bundle. I got 4 packs of Chaos Rising. So, Coop, you haven't missed a thing. We're going to open up some packs. I'm so glad you got to make it. Yes! Excellent. Guys, if you don't know, Coop pretty much always shows up right about the time I'm ending the live stream. And then I have to, like, catch him up, and then he misses out, and then... yeah, it's not fun for anyone. And I love his energy. So, Coop, let's go. We're going to open up these Chaos Rising. And I think your energy is going to bring us something really cool. I truly do. So, let's get at it. Awesome, Coop. That makes me so happy. Actually, Coop, to be honest, you actually have Cleona to thank, because I was going to go on an even earlier live stream today. But I like to go when Cleona's available. But she had to pop into work and do some sick tattoos, so I moved the live stream back to its regular streaming time. Way to go, Coop in the building. Mr. Cooper. Let's go, Super Coops. Okay, so we got Chespin, Esper, Mareep, Mincino, Meowstic, Emma. We've got Garbodor, Chestnut, Reverse holo. Okay, so it's a reversed reversed holo. Guys, I'm really mashing up the words today, but that's okay, guys. As long as you do it with all your heart. And Weedle, who doesn't love Weedle? Classic. Classic. And here we go. What do we got? What do we got? We got Trevenant. Trevenant, it's literally like it walked out of a Legend of Zelda game and then just found its way into the wrong IP. But that's one down. Now, Coop, have you pulled any Chaos Rising yet? And if you have you got any cool cards? I pulled the Golbat on the last video, and I really like that card. It's a lot of fun. And the Xerneas recently, which I'm surprised there's not more hype on that Xerneas card, because it is cool. It looks so great. And then Per Perry says, mash them words like potatoes. Cooper says, no, not yet. I had mashed potatoes for dinner. With a pork chop. Okay, Coop. Well, we're going to open these together, vicariously or through osmosis. I know that's not how osmosis works, but it's just a fun word to say. So, okay. Let's hit it. And we've got the Braxian. Why am I stacking these bad boys? Froakie. Ferroseed. I like this art. I've started collecting this art too. I'm going to show you a website at the very end of the stream, guys. It's really cool. And I think it's going to be of value to a lot of you guys. Prepare says, I miss potatoes, but Body says no, allergies suck. I was going to say Nightshade. You have a Nightshade allergy. Yeah. Like, such a cool name for the potato plant or the family of plants that potatoes reside in. Nightshade. Agnifloette, and everything's made out of potatoes. Everything. The Eroxis. Now, this is Deoxys. There's a lot of different Deoxys cards in this set. I think 4. And this is easily the most erotic pose. So we call this the Eroxis. We have Transformation Tome. Pseudo Woodo! He always just looks just happy to be there, I'm participating. Am I a tree? Am I a rock? I don't know. Maybe I'm a potato. Then we have Baltoy. Looking so, truly balanced. I guess that's probably the point of the picture. Of the artwork. Okay, guys, we'll do a little sneaky peeky. It's not looking too good, but Per Perry says, exactly. Chili is the only nightshade I can handle from time to time. Technically, tobacco is as well, but I don't eat it. Well, yeah, if you chewed, then you'd be in a lot of trouble. And we've got ourselves a Crobat. Now, it's a basic card, but it's a cool card. Lots of purples. Love purples. I mean, no one likes Zubat. Golbat is just too much mouth. But Crobat just really refines the whole thing. And that is Crobat is a cool Pokemon. You can get around Crobat. All right, we're going to rip number 3. Gonna start to get ready to say arrivederci to all of you wonderful people. And then we'll rip that last pack and see if we don't get something really kooky, fun, crazy, cool, collectible, or any of those things. Crobat fixes the chain. Yeah, and he is great to use in game. Exactly. I 100% agree. I 100% agree. The Crobat SIR the Crobat Full Art in this set is really cool. I really like it. It's got kind of like a faded pastel look, which normally is not my favorite art style, but it works with the cityscape background and everything. So we've got Stunky. Stunking up the place. Fennekin. Quilladin. Frogadier. Still, this will get you 25 cents at trade-in. Another Eroxis coming at you. I actually think all of the Deoxys cards will get you like 20 to 25 cents at your local card stores right now. So get your Chaos Rising. Yeah. Get your Chaos Rising in quickly at your TCGs. Get the best value for some bulk trade-in. Special Red Card's another good one. Eroxis. That's right, guys. You heard it here first. I'm telling you. It'd be funny if it had an SIR, then we get a big Eroxis card. We've got Avalugg. Okay, this Ampharos is a dime a dozen, but man, I love that art. I love Ampharos. There is a full art Ampharos, is very cool, but I love this art. I love the dynamicism. I can't say it. I'm not going to say it 4 times. Wrong. I love the movement in it. I love the neon lightning. I love the pink background. I love the big head and then the proportions of the bottom. I just think it's a really cool card. Honestly, if that was in a full art, I would get that all the time. Oh, I'm gonna sleeve! I'm gonna sleeve! Yo, did you really use an Eroxis without protection? Always sleeve up, guys. Always use safe sleeving. Yeah, but that Ampharos is great. Then we've got the Ange-Floette. And this is the Pentultimate card, so we've got one more pack after this. Okay, so we've got an EX at least, guys, so we're not coming out of this thing empty-handed. And we've got Cinccino. So, I don't think it's the most exciting EX, but so I can at least say it once on this live stream. Let's have a sip. But, of course, guys, got to stay on brand. Before you take a sip, you never want to commit the cardinal sin of doing anything with your card before you put it in a patented Rio sneeze sleeve. And why do we use the Rio sneeze sleeves? Because, team, why? What if you sneeze on it? Once you have that card protected, you can go ahead, take a snip, have a sneeze, do all those things. You got your cards ready, whether it's going in a binder for fun, binder for vending, or you want to trade it in. Then you get the sip, the reward of thirst quenching agua. And we are on to that last pack magic. We have done 66 minutes. I cannot believe it. It's been a great live stream. I'm talking to old friends, new friends, got some subs along the way. We went through some mystery packs. We didn't get any hits, but I don't think we got burned on pack selection. Once again, shout out to HPW Cards for all their assistance on me sending away my cards for grading. Guys, I think it'll be about 60 days, who knows, but I cannot wait to let you know if we pull a 10 on that Pikachu and the other guys. So once again, that is the guys at HPW Cards right by Kingsway. And to everyone who spent any amount of your time, whether it was 1 second or 1 hour, it means the absolute world to me. It still blows my mind. To any of the people I met this weekend at Trade On Londonderry, thank you for spending any of your time listening to me ramble as I ask you to subscribe to the channel. To the cool contributors and creators I met, Carrie's Cuttlefish and Stampede TCG, you guys are awesome. I love your stuff. And so, guys, with that being said, last pack magic. Let's get at it. Here we go. We've got that Pokemon with that Pyro with the kanji mane on his head. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Cute so it counts. Exactly. Cute so it counts. So last pack magic, guys. If it's Sunday, I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you have a great sleep as you roll into your Monday. If it is Monday, I hope you survived it. Or if it hasn't started yet, I hope you just moonwalk through your Monday and slide right into your Tuesday. Get ready for Journey June, guys, because we are on a new set. And as Cleona says it, let's go and hit it. And we've got Wimpod. It's the wimpiest little pod. Pumpkaboo. I like Pumpkaboo. There you go. Just your basic Zubat. Weedle. See, now we've got a different Deoxys. This is not as erotic. Slightly less erotic Deoxys. The adversity policy. Wow, I could not read that. We've got Tauros stomping through the canyon. Frogadier, Reverse Hollow. So that's our first, guys. What's next? And we've got the Garbodor Reverse Hollow. So final pack for the live stream, for the evening, for the week or the first final pack for the week, depending what hemisphere you're on. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's shiny. It's going to be something basic, but let's see what kind of fun basic. And yay! If we're going to get a basic, let's get the one I was just talking about, the last pack, and giving shine to our boy, the Ampharos, Presentoxis. Yeah, guys, we got to get one for everyone as we pull through these guys. Perperi, why don't you have a lucid dream about naming the... I hope you don't have a lucid dream about a Roxas. I apologize for that in advance if that's the case. So, guys, we did not get any crazy hits, but we'll just give some common cards some shine. Ampharos is a great Pokemon, easily in my top 10. If you are a Johto guy, this is definitely on your list. And kind of goes off of the quote, "Do robots dream of electric sheep?" I think is how the quote... I screwed the quote up, but you know. So there we go. You're manifesting it into reality now. No, you are. That's how lucid dreaming works, Perperi. I'm not going to manifest anything. My dreams are a blank slate. I don't remember anything. So there, guys, we talked about lucid dreaming. We talked about events in the Edmonton scene. We got friends from Columbus, Ohio, from Amsterdam, from New Zealand, and we pulled some random packs. Got a shout out one more time to HPW Cards, as well as to my normal locals, Taps, Cerberus, and Prisma. To all you guys who spent any time listening to me, shout outs, of course, to Cleona, Perperi, and Falco for all your contributions. And, of course, we're going to put a little extra shout out right now to Cooper, who finally made it off the bus into some of the chat. Don't worry, I'll try to do some later ones. There's some stuff. I'll get you, my brother. So, guys, until next time, let's hit 250 subs. We can do it if we journey together. And until next time, team, keep on ripping.